The action here. This is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
First play, and Young is going to throw it.
And his first pass is incomplete.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 15 carries, 79 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and a yard. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard.
21 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, Young.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
K.J. Osborne.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers are on the board first here in Vegas.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
But you look at this defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Gonna look deep for Wilson, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's gonna bring up 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Young will set to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The Coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
This is taken at the 18. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They begin with Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Henry up the middle, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On play action, Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Play action now, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Prescott to throw it.
To Jefferson on the slant.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. It's caught over the middle, Hooper.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Prescott off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The play fake. Now Young. And complete to Zach Ertz. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here is Young. Open man is Noah Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. That one goes for 24 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Young throwing complete there to Mingo.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Young.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Throwing, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
K.J. Osborne
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
57 yards.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. To throw, Young.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Second down and 6 now.
It'll be Young again.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Final play of the half, Young. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So thanks to the late.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game. Here in week 4, second half kickoff, ready to go.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Prescott. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now Prescott. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Prescott looks to throw on first. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Play fake. Here's Prescott looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. Carlson able to put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Right back to Hubbard.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Young on 3rd down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fielded at the 20. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They were 3-point winners a week ago. They lead by 3 here as well as they start 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Caught. It's Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Prescott. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Now a 3rd and 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Inside handoff, Henry. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Prescott down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Young on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Young from the shotgun.
He's got Mingo. Down the left sideline.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Now 1st and goal.
Young working out of the gun. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Carolina scores to cap it off. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
3rd and 9 here.
A give to Henry.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw.
This one deep for Wilson.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Las Vegas,
they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.